morning. What's going on, people? Them, it's your boy Cam, Topical Juice, and we are back with another video for you today. As you can see from the title, this is a very sad video, a very disappointing and distressing video. More gun violence, more shootings in our streets of London. This time, a 46-year-old woman who goes by the name of Michelle Sadio, or Michelle Sadio, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, has been gunned down in Harlesden, one of 3 shooting victims in the triple shooting. She was the only one who lost her life, died on the scene, while 2 other men, I think aged in between 20 and 30, I'll have to find out it when I read the article, I think they may be in their 30s, have been shot. The men who got shot, they've got non-life-threatening injuries. When is this going to stop? When is this going to stop? I'm tired. I'm tired of reporting on this. It's boring. It's upsetting. What's happening here? It's not just the violence on the streets of London, the copious amounts of shootings that happen daily and stabbings that happen daily. It's the victims. Women. How many videos have I done where women are the victims of the shooting? It's madness. Since when was that a thing? You know, minus women who are actually in the streets themselves, we've always had a code. You know, when you're involved in certain things, yeah, certain activities, women and kids avoid at all costs. Now you've got children dying, children killing, women dying, female children getting shot. Like the one in Hackney. I don't even know what happened to that girl. I need to double check. Like, is she still alive? I know she was on serious life support for ages. We've now got a woman shot dead who I believe had nothing to do with whatever violence is going on in these streets. Apparently she wasn't even from the area. It was a shooting that took place at a wake. So a funeral has just gone down. People are celebrating or mourning, whatever. And when I mean celebrating, I don't mean celebrating the person who died, but you know, you celebrate sometimes. You want to celebrate their life, you know, not the fact that they died, but you know, we got people mourning, they're going to a wake, and then at that wake, these cowards, pathetic cowards, drive past and empty a clip into a crowd. These kids as well, whoever it was, they don't know how to shoot as well. There's no way this woman was the intended target. If she was, these people got no morals, no integrity. But once again, they just open the window and spray everywhere. No aim, hitting multiple people. Before I get too irate, let's just get this video done, man. I want to pay my respects to Michelle. Rest in paradise. My thoughts and prayers go out to your friends and family. Once again, just more senseless gun crime, you know. And I've got some American subscribers as well, so you lot would know there's a lot of gun crime in England. Yeah, do not ever think there's not. Look at my videos of the last few months. It's gun crime, gun crime, gun crime. Stabbing, stabbing, stabbing. It's really, really sad, but yeah, I'd appreciate it if you just like the video and that will push it out to the wider audience. Maybe we can save some people going down the wrong path, but I don't know, man. People are just misguided and they ain't got no influences. So it says a woman has been killed and 2 men have been injured in a shooting in northwest London. The Met Police said officers were called to reports of a shooting around 9:15 p.m. on Saturday, where they found the woman believed to be in her 40s dead at the scene. One of the 2 men, both aged in their 30s, is said to be in critical condition. The other man's injuries are non-life-threatening. A local resident who did not wish to be named said they heard 5 gunshots in a row on Saturday night. No arrests have been made and a murder investigation is underway. A man who lives near the scene of the shooting said, "I was inside the church and someone came in and said there's been a shooting. I looked outside, it was pandemonium." Another witness told the BBC, "I heard gunshots and then when I opened a window I saw a guy running." And you can clearly see that guy running in the shooting that I played at the start. He said one man had been hit in the leg and the shots had been fired from a car. Someone said that her daughter came home 10 minutes before the shooting. And another woman added that the victim did not live in the area. So this is someone who's unrelated to the area. "My son thought there were fireworks. Then I heard my neighbors screaming and I realized there was a shooting," she said. "It's crazy, it's sad, it's scary, it does not feel safe. I've lived here since 2008 and I've never heard of anything like this before." Now I'm just gonna stop you there. Let's not do that. Or maybe she genuinely hasn't heard anything like this, but Harlesden is notoriously a gang-infested area. Shootings and stabbings happen in northwest London every day, every other day. You know what I'm saying? So for you to say that you've never heard anything like this before, you must be living, your head must be buried in the sand, because I've got family in Harlesden. I've been traveling. I'm from Southeast London, but I've been traveling to northwest London from my earliest memories to go see my family. Yeah, and every single time I used to travel up there, I remember this as a kid. Every single time I used to travel to Harlesden, roads taped off. I'm not too sure how she's not heard of this before. Someone else told the BBC London, "Everyone we speak to has got tears in their eyes. It's really tragic. Some people feel like they want to move. Some feel that they just need reassurance that it's safe to be around here. And it really is a close community. So neighbors talk to each other, they smile, they have a joke. So it's a shame that something like this has happened. What reassurance are you gonna get from the government, from police? They do nothing. The only thing they're gonna say is, this violence doesn't belong on our streets. That's the only thing they say. It's like they read off this stupid little blueprint every single time. This violence doesn't belong on our streets. But the fact is, it is on our streets. This violence is on our streets, constantly, everywhere. A shooting can go down anywhere, anytime, any day. The amount of videos I could have done on more knife fights, stabbings, like I've got, if that was my whole channel was talking about stabbings and shootings, I've got content for days. But it's the same story. I'm repeating the same thing. She added, having 3 boys already, raising them is tricky anyway, but the area counts a lot. It's kind of made me feel a bit shaken and insecure about the whole thing. You should feel insecure and shaken. Yeah? I am devastated that my little cousins are growing up in Harlesden. Yeah? They spent their whole life there. One of my cousins is like 11 now, 12. The other one's like 7, 8. And they spent their whole life growing up in that area. I don't want them to grow up there. I want them to move. I don't want them coming up to their teenage years being impacted by a gang-infested part of London like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously, the areas that I grew up are very heavily the same, but it's like, I just don't want them there. Now, as I said, the woman who sadly passed away goes by the name of Michelle Sadio or Sadio, and I'm just devastated, man. A woman who wasn't even from the area. Most likely not even affiliated to any sort of gangtivities, you know what I'm saying? Probably not the parent of someone. Probably not the auntie of someone. Probably just there to celebrate this person who's died life and mourn them. And yet we're now mourning 2 people, more funerals. It's a joke. These people committing these shootings are ridiculous. Like, why wouldn't you get out the car, for example? Now, I'm not trying to give these gangs any ideas, but like just rolling down the window and spraying an automatic weapon, which it sounded like it was a flipping submachine gun or something. Yeah. And if you can't even aim it or whatever, what are you doing? You run the risk of hitting someone you weren't aiming at, you clowns. These people, they deserve life in jail. A woman has lost her life. Kids have probably lost a mother. Siblings have lost a sister, an auntie, a friend. For what? Fighting over postcodes you don't own, drug trades you don't own. It's ridiculous. Probably not even running the line themselves, probably just runners. Pathetic. Do something better with your life. Rather than investing in machines, yeah, it could cost 10 grand, it can cost 5 grand. Yeah, shotguns go for 400 to 600 pound, whatever. Like these guns, like they're expensive, man. Why don't you use 600 pound for an online course? Why don't you use 5, 10 grand, put yourself through uni instead of putting it into guns? Do better. Let me know your thoughts, man. I pray for the family and friends of Michelle. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Stay safe out there, please. Stay blessed and stay vigilant. Peace.